Welcome to Book Therapy. In the heart of the 20th century, amidst the sweeping tides of revolution and reform, a small crimson-colored book emerged, a book that would shape minds, ignite passions, and stir controversy across the globe. This book, known as the Little Red Book, or Quotations from Chairman Mao Zedong, became one of the most widely distributed works in human history, second only to religious texts like the Bible. But what is the Little Red Book? Why was it created? And how did it become a symbol of both liberation and control? To understand the origins of the Little Red Book, we must first understand its creator, Mao Zedong. Mao was the founding father of the People's Republic of China and a key figure in the Chinese Communist Party. His ideas, known as Mao Zedong thought, were rooted in Marxism-Leninism but adapted to the unique conditions of China. Mao believed that revolution was a continuous process, driven by the masses and guided by a strong ideological framework. His writings and speeches became the blueprint for this ideology. By the early 1960s, China was at a crossroads. After the failures of the Great Leap Forward, a radical campaign to rapidly industrialize the nation and collectivize agriculture, Mao's political influence had waned. The campaign had led to widespread famine, economic collapse, and the deaths of millions. Yet, Mao sought to regain control and reaffirm his ideology. He needed a way to reinvigorate the revolutionary spirit and cement his position as the ultimate authority. Enter Lin Biao, a high-ranking military official and one of Mao's most ardent supporters. It was Lin Biao who spearheaded the creation of the Little Red Book in 1964. Initially intended as a manual for the People's Liberation Army, the book compiled selected quotations from Mao's speeches and writings. These quotations covered a wide range of topics, from class struggle and revolution to culture and philosophy. The goal was simple: to instill Maoist thought into every soldier, ensuring ideological purity and unwavering loyalty. However, the Little Red Book did not remain confined to military ranks. As Mao launched the Cultural Revolution in 1966, the book became a powerful propaganda tool. Millions of copies were printed and distributed across the country. Students, workers, and peasants alike carried it everywhere, raising it high during rallies and recitations. Owning and studying the book became a mark of political allegiance, and public readings turned into ritualistic acts of devotion. Schools, workplaces, and homes held study sessions where people would recite Mao's words, often accompanied by passionate discussions on their meanings and applications. The content of the Little Red Book was deceptively simple. Each page featured carefully selected aphorisms and maxims, designed to be easily memorized and repeated. Phrases such as "political power grows out of the barrel of a gun" and "serve the people" became rallying cries. The language was forceful yet poetic, imbued with a revolutionary fervor that inspired millions. Yet the simplicity of these statements belied the complexity of their implications. Each quotation was open to interpretation, often molded to fit the shifting political landscape and justify a range of actions, from social reforms to violent purges. Yet the book's influence extended far beyond China. In the West, it became a symbol of radical leftist movements. Protesters against imperialism and capitalism brandished the book as a statement of solidarity with global revolutionary causes. Translations spread rapidly, making their way into universities, political movements, and even popular culture. In Paris, student revolutionaries cited Mao during protests. In the United States, activists against the Vietnam War referenced Mao's teachings to critique Western imperialism. However, the book's legacy is complex. For some, the Little Red Book was a beacon of empowerment, a tool to fight oppression and envision a new social order. For others, it symbolized authoritarianism and conformity, a weapon wielded to crush dissent and enforce a cult of personality. Mao's image adorned posters and banners, and his quotations echoed through loudspeakers, creating an environment where independent thought was stifled, and loyalty to Mao became a survival mechanism. By the time Mao died in 1976, the fervor surrounding the book had begun to wane. China shifted towards economic reforms under Deng Xiaoping, distancing itself from the extreme ideologies of the Cultural Revolution. The book, once a symbol of absolute loyalty, became a relic of a bygone era. Yet its impact endured. Scholars and historians continue to analyze its contents, searching for insights into the mind of one of the most influential and polarizing figures in modern history. Today, the Little Red Book endures as a historical artifact, a reminder of a turbulent era that reshaped China and echoed across the world. Copies are now sold as souvenirs, and collectors seek out original editions, fascinated by the weight of history contained within its crimson covers. In the end, the Little Red Book is more than a collection of quotations. It is a testament to the power of ideas, how they can mobilize masses, forge nations, and ignite revolutions. It serves as a stark reminder that words, when wielded with purpose, can become instruments of both liberation and control. The red cover symbolizes more than just a book, it represents a movement, a vision, and a profound chapter in the story of humanity. As we close this chapter, we are left with one undeniable truth: the words within those crimson pages continue to provoke thought, spark debate, and offer a window into one of the most transformative periods in modern history. If you like the brief summary of the book, please don't forget to like Book Therapy for more such videos.